This is the story of me pursuing a lifelong dream to capture the Northern Lights. By flying halfway across the world to the frigid Arctic Circle of Norway. So to fulfill this childhood dream of mine, I gathered a crew, packed the essentials, and we were off.
We have just made it to the Arctic Circle. We are here in Norway on Senja Island, and we are ready to find some northern lights.
So here's the plan. 1 week in Norway with 6 possible nights to see the northern lights. And it's October, which for us was the best of both worlds, as we could do some epic hikes across Norway during the day and still have a chance to see the northern lights at night. The only issue is the weather can be very unpredictable. And the very first night, we realized how difficult it was going to be.
It is actually starting to sleet here. We did not expect there to be any snow, but as you can see up in the mountains, there is snow everywhere.
Even with this bad weather, we decided we could only do one thing: get out and experience the true Norway. And then at night, cross our fingers and hope we see some northern lights.
So we have officially made it to the top of the Segla Hesten hike, and this mountain is pretty remarkable. Just wrapped up a fun session up here flying drones, taking photos, taking some videos, and now we're gonna get some lunch and then head out for a sunset hike with hopefully some northern lights.
They're male ones. There are ones with boob.
My first Levon ever. I have never flown these batteries, and I just finished wiring them up before the trip. So we're gonna test it out on this long ridge. Hopefully we don't crash. It's go time.
Devin?
The drone went down, lost signal, so I gotta run down there and try to find it.
After testing our luck with no success in Senja, we decided to move on down the coast to our next destination, the Lofoten Islands.
Today is a brand new day in Norway. We are making our way down the coast to Lofoten, 7.5 hours south.
Now, Lofoten is an archipelago, or string of islands lying in Norway's far north, that lays claim to some of the most picturesque fishing villages in the entire world. And you've likely seen photos of them before. And yeah, the Vikings used to call this place home. After finally reaching Lofoten, we decided to test our luck at a nearby beach for some northern lights. Unfortunately, the weather was not cooperating, but we still tried to keep our spirits high.
We are chilling under this dock right now in the town of O, spelled with an A, so that's confusing. But there are all these little fishing huts everywhere. Check it out.
This is gonna be the best spot in O, right here. We're gonna be the judge of these swimming rolls, okay?
One minute, you're in the car looking at nature.
looking at the car.
Noah is getting the FPV set up. I've been tasked with the vlogging for the day, and I have to get everything funny that Dingleberry over here says.
Full send, homie.
We are here at Anita Shomat, which is Anita Seafood in Norwegian, and they say that they have some of the best fish burgers in the entire world, so we are about to try them.
After filling our stomachs with some delicious fish, we decided to check out the local towns once more before heading out for our second to last night of the Northern Lights.
It is currently 5:30 a.m. and we are doing our last hike of the entire trip.
We are here at the top of Reinebringen, just in time for sunrise. So as has been the case this whole trip, last night, no Northern Lights. Tonight is gonna be our last night to try to see them. So we are gonna head down and then start making the 7-hour drive north back to Tromsø. We have just arrived at possibly one of the coolest soccer fields in the entire world. It's a soccer field built on an island.
Noah?
Emma, what's happening?
Oh my god, okay, so we just met this guy, he has this drone, he left his bag and his hat. There's like batteries in here. We gotta get it back to him.
Oh!
Yeah! Mission accomplished.
And then that night, it finally happened.
So it's our last night here in Norway, and on our way to the hotel, they finally made an appearance. And I cannot believe it. It's our last day here in Norway, and we are going to spend it exploring Tromsø. We're going to go into the Pust sauna and then jump into the Arctic Ocean. Woo!
As our time in Norway drew to a close, we realized one thing. We originally came for Northern Lights, but ended up finding so much more. Here's to the good times, the bucket list moments, and the lasting memories. Until next time, Norway.